A very good morning to all the judges. My name is Susan Chin. I'm coming from SMO SAINS SABAH. Today, I would like to present to you my action research. The title of my action research, Enhancing Empat Amanah Students' Ability to Balance Chemical Equation using Myhelper-Rainbow Equation and Myhelper-Balancing Math. Here is a QR code. If you wish to know how to balance a chemical equation, you can scan my QR code to see the video of how to do the balancing. On the top left, what you can see here is a set of Myhelper-Rainbow equation. It consists of different color of the bits, periodic table, manual, and also some guideline. And there is also flashcard consisting different level of questions and the answer. Here, as you can see, it is Myhelper-Balancing Math. This is an improved version of the small templates that you can see on the screen, so that students can place the bits on the anti-slip balancing mat and see the result better. What is the issue? The biggest problem that most of my students faced were, number one, they are not able to identify type of elements in chemical formula. Number two, they are not able to balance each compound using correct ratio of mole. Number three, the study environment in the class is not comfortable. And number four, students have no interest in balancing chemical equation. The focus of my action research, we are focusing on more hands-on approach involving combined peer mentoring and collaborative learning. We will do this in a group. Number two, to visualize the number of elements needed to be balanced in both reactants and products by using different color bits. Number three, to provide correct number of mole for the calculation questions, as we found out that if students are not able to balance even a simple chemical equation, it is going to disturb the following question in SPM. They are going to lose the marks just like that. And lastly, this activity-based learning is one of the most common instructional methods in supporting learning of science. As we all know that learning science, we need hands-on and minds-on. The common objective of my action research is to enhance students' ability in balancing a given chemical equation of any level. And the specific objectives are, number one, to arrange chemical formula with different color bits. Number two, to differentiate elements by different color. Number three, to enable beginners to balance chemical equation easily, even though students without any chemistry background like primary students, they are able to achieve this. Number four, to identify the correct number of mole of each compound. And lastly, to enhance active learning through hands-on procedure process. I have two different target groups. The first group was 20 students from my own class, consisting 14 boys and 6 girls. And add on, I have 10 volunteers from SJKC St. James, ranging from primary 3 to primary 6. The difference between the targeting group students, for my Form 4 students, they have to complete 10 equation. And for the 10 volunteers of primary 3 to primary 6 students, they are only need to do any 5 balancing equation. The intervention To overcome this problem, Myhelper-Rainbow equations, as you can see previously, is a set of a tool consisting different color bits and green soft wire to become the chemical bond. And secondly, we have the Myhelper-Balancing mat to overcome the problem whereby the bits were rolling here and there, reducing the interest of the students when carry out the game. So these two methods were introduced in the early stage of the research and was carrying out according to the following. First of all, worksheet. One piece of worksheet will prepare and print out and give to the group. Action research briefing was carried out for every student from Form 4 AMANAH, okay, during the early of the year, which is on the 17th February 2020. So we are having 1 hour session. We use about 5 minutes times to introduce Myhelper-Rainbow equations and Myhelper-Balancing maths and the simple rules and regulation by playing this game. Then after that, the remaining time will be students sitting together in groups and play the games. So during the implementation of the action research, what students will do will be showing according to the following slide. Okay, first of all, each of the group will get one set of Myhelper-Rainbow equation, okay, and also one piece of Myhelper-Balancing math. Next, they will choose a flashcard. Okay, on the flashcard, they will have any chemical equation which is not balanced yet. Next thing, students are going to find out how many elements involved in the whole chemical equation. For each element, they will use one color bit to represent the elements. As you can see on the flashcard, we have chlorine, sodium, and bromine. Therefore, they are using 3 different color bits. After that, they will arrange according to the reactants and product in their column. So the first reactants are Cl2, chlorine. So they are going to put 2 pink bits on the first column, reactant number 1. Then the second reactant is NaBr, means blue and orange. So they will arrange in the second column for the reactant 2. After the arrow means product, this will be the product section. So according to the flashcard, the first product that we can see is NaCl. Na, blue, Cl, pink. So they are putting blue and pink. And lastly, the second product will be bromine gas, Br2. So they will put 2 Br bits. So after they complete arranging the color bits from column to column, so they are going to observe the color bits. What they can see here, the pink color is not balanced yet because they have 2 pink, 1 pink. Okay, the before means under the reactants, they only have 2 pinks, but under product, 1 pink, not balanced. Orange color, the same. Under reactants, they have 1 orange, but products, 2 orange. That means not balanced. So what they need to do next? They will add on 1 extra set of blue and orange. Okay, they will add on extra 1 set of blue and orange. Bear in our mind, when we top up, when we add in, we have to add in the whole compound. We are not adding in any missing element just like that. So the second compound that we add it like this, and it is going to cause the orange color become balanced. 2 orange in the reactants and 2 orange in the product. But there are still some other color bits which is not balanced yet. Never mind. We proceed on. So now students are going to add on another 1 set of blue and pink. Okay, they are going to add on sodium chloride. So blue and pink. So once they add in another set of compound blue and pink, now let's look at the overall picture again. We have 2 pink bits in our rectangle. We also have a total number of 2 pink bits in our product. So pink color, balance. Now look at the blue color. We have a total number of 2 blue bits in our rectangles. We also have 2 blue bits in our products. That means blue bits balance. Lastly, we have a total number of 2 orange bits in our rectangle and 2 orange bits in our products. That means orange bits balance. So this arrangement will show us that the chemical equation is already balanced. But how are we going to write this in our book? We will write as Cl, as we see just now. This is 1 mole, 2 mole, 2 mole, and 1 mole. 1 mole, okay, you can check the answer. Okay, 1 mole of chlorine, 2 mole of sodium bromide, 2 mole of sodium chloride, and 1 mole of bromine. So this is the answer written by the students. Okay, another method. What if during exam, suddenly students forget how to balance difficult equation? They cannot bring their own bits. They cannot bring games. They cannot bring tools into the exam hall. So what they can do, they just need a piece of paper using the same concept. Use different color to draw out the bits and arrange like what we did on the Myhelper-Balancing method. This is also helping the students in answering the exam during the SPM, school exam, ujian setara, and so on. The finding and evaluation will carry out to assess the feasibility of the implementation of Myhelper-Rainbow equation and Myhelper-Balancing method. Out of the 20 students that chosen from my class, some of them, they have totally no idea. They do not want to memorize how to balance the equation. They totally have no idea how to do the balancing equation. After you let them play the games, for example, my first subject, from no knowledge, cannot balance any chemical equation at all. But finally, this student is able to complete 8 out of 10. I give them 10 random chemical equations and they are able to complete 8 out of 10. Okay, so the result shows quite an encouraging result after the implementations of the tools. In terms of the self-satisfaction, most of the students agree that it is a very interesting hands-on experience and it is fun and they are having motivation to keep playing. Some of them, they said, once I understand already, I won't play anymore. Okay, and most of them were willing to share with their friends. Okay, now this is another result from the 10 sample, the volunteer sample. This sample was taken during my son, St. James. They are having the science week. So during the science week, I'm asking my son to help me to get some sample to test the efficiency of these tools, of these innovation tools. So there are 10 students ranging from primary 3 to primary 6. Okay, so as you can see, basically these students, they don't know what is balancing chemical equation, nothing. They have no chemistry background. They just take this as a game. So when my son gives them any random card, he just need to guide them to identify elements So after that, they will spend some time to rearrange the bits on the Myhelper-Balancing mat. And surprisingly, okay, we have 6 students, but mostly from the upper level, from primary 5 and primary 6 students. Okay, they are able to complete all the 5 balancing equation successfully without any mistake. Okay, for the primary 5, they are able to complete 3, and for the primary 3, in the same time frame, he is only able to complete 2 balancing equation. And this result is really enhancing. Okay, it's very encouraging me. This action research is also went through a lot of a competition, and it got a gold award during one of the national competition in Malacca last year. And we also get silver award during the KIPS. Okay, it's a state level last year, and silver award last year, Peringkat Kebangsaan in Labuan. Gold award state level last year in IPGK Gaya. And my innovation is already shared out to these 11. Actually, 10 of them are the schools who purchased the Myhelper-Rainbow equation and Myhelper-Balancing mat. And this one, the 11, there was a girl when we are doing a competition in Labuan. I forget to ask what is her name, but I remember her very well. She was primary 3 last year, 2019. So she asked her mother, she insists that she want to buy a set from me. And there are some pictures of the teachers who purchased the set, and some of the teachers, they start using it in the school, and we get actually quite a good feedback from all those teachers who use the rainbow equations in helping the students during the class. And we also did some sharing. Okay, this one is during the science week, whereby my son was the one who helped getting the 10 sample. Okay, this will be the sharing of the photo when we are doing competition in Malacca, and this one is during the KIPS. You can see that I am not needed. A primary 4 students, which is my son, is able to help me to present to the judge what is the usage of Myhelper-Rainbow equation. And there are more sharings of the pictures in different competition. This is the girl. Okay, this is the primary girl who bought, she was the first one who bought the Myhelper-Rainbow equation from me in Labuan last year. And Myhelper-Rainbow equation and Myhelper-Balancing mat is already obtaining the copyright from my IPO. The conclusion, at the end of this action research, students will be able to understand each color beads represent one type of elements in a compound. They also understand that the number of sets per compound basically showing the number of mole of each compound. And balanced chemical equation is actually in a game mode method. And so because of that, thank you for your attention. Kindly scan my QR code to my Rainbow Susan channel. Okay, you can see a lot of the information, not only on my rainbow equation and also some other sharing about chemistry. Thank you for your attention, and thank you very much.